Hi guys, and welcome to another live stream. Apologise for yesterday. I was supposed to be live streaming yesterday, but there was a last minute change. We ended up going out yesterday, and I accidentally forgot to update the stream date and time. So thank you for Heather for coming into the chat and letting people know that it's been delayed until tonight. But yes, so we're here anyway now. So welcome to the live stream. And yeah, today we're going to be doing Cris-Mas, which is Chris Lopez, a little play on words. And we're going to be doing the Girl in the Wind image from her beautiful, this beautiful image from her Etsy store. But the thing I'm going to do with it is I'm going to be updating it and changing it to make it a little bit more Christmassy. So we're going to make it a little more Christmas. Obviously, she hasn't got any clothes on here, and she's got this metal brace on her neck. So I have an idea, maybe making her having like a polo jumper, like a high neck jumper, and just make it look a bit more Christmassy. Maybe do like a snowy background. That might be nice. So, and obviously got the candle effects as well. So I'm going to be doing it on toned grey paper. I really enjoy using the tone grey paper at the moment. Actually, it's really nice, and it makes your colours pop off the page. It's really cool. So yeah, we're gonna turn this into a bit more of a Christmassy, snowy scene, and maybe add some clothes and a jumper on here for her. And if you do want to have a go at this image, you don't have to make it look Christmassy if you don't want to. You can just color it as it is. The link to Chris Lopez's Etsy store is in the description already. So if you head over there, you can see all the beautiful images that she has. And you may notice Chris from the making the Hidden Paradise coloring book with is it Amulet Publishing or Anthem Publishing? Hey Julbeth, hi Hun, hi Shara, hi everyone. How's everyone doing? Nice to see you coming in there. Just going to wait for some people to come in and into the live stream. I know a few people are going to get refreshments, and people are just getting back from picking up their kids from school over in the US. So hi everyone. So yeah, we're going to be doing a little bit of a Christmassy image, and as a result I've got some special effects, some special sound effects like we did for the Halloween one, since you loved it so much. So I've got a little message from Santa Claus for you, so have a listen.
Ho, ho, ho. It's Santa here. A very Merry Christmas and the happiest New Year. Ho, ho, ho.
Nice little message from Santa there. So I hope we've all been good this year, not on the naughty list. Hi Kayla. I've got this cute little Olaf here. But he's not so cute when you press his belly, because he sounds like he's possessed. So my mum actually bought me this TY Disney Sparkle Olaf, and he's got a sound effect, but it doesn't really sound like Olaf. It sounds like a possessed child. So listen. Now that sounds creepy, doesn't it? Yeah, it sounds like it's possessed. It's cute on the outside, but on the inside, oh, creepy. A possessed Olaf. So yeah, what I'm going to be doing, I've been working on a Monya image, actually, a Monya Gates image, and I've been also using the grey paper for this. I've been using grey paper a lot, actually, and I did have a bit of a bokeh background, and that's the bokeh background I'll be doing. I haven't finished the skin, so just ignore that. But I finished the background. Let me just zoom out a little bit so you can see it a bit more. Hi Nana, hi Debs. Hello everyone coming in. Nice to see everyone. So yeah, I've done a bokeh background here to make it look glowy. I've still need to finish the background. It's going to be dark skinned girl, but just with some of the reflection on there. And I'm really enjoying this one. So what I thought I could do, because obviously this looks really warm, and for this idea, we're going to be doing a sort of snowy, cold background, and obviously going to be a Christmassy sort of winter vibe. I thought we could do a bokeh background, but with the difference, instead of making it look like a warm glow, we'll do it a cool glow, so to make it look like a snow effect, a bright snowy background. So we could use like whites and blues and a bit of grey in a bokeh style, and then you'll have like an odd bit of warm colour because you've got the candles. So I'll be doing that, and it'll be good to show you how I did this, and we'll change the colours, and I'll do it on this image for you. So I think we should really start with the candles first. So what we'll do the candles first, because then that's our light source. Once we figure out the light source, then we know what's going to reflect where on her. And then once we've done the candles, I can do the background. Then I know where to do the light orbs from the candles in contrast to the cooler tones. And then we can move on from there. So I think that is the plan. We'll start with the candles first, then do the background, and then we can do the light sources on her, the flowers, branches, etc. Let's have a look at another background. Oh, thank you. Hi, honey. How you doing? Hello. Oh, thank you. Yes, I've just announced, so you haven't seen on Instagram, we have I've been working the past 6 months on a charity colouring book with mixed artists, and for the past 6 months I've been working on this with 11 talented artists, and then plus one myself. Wouldn't say I'm a talented artist, but I'm one of the artists, and yeah, it's been really difficult, but it's also been great fun, and I'm really proud how it came out and how it's looking. I'll see if I can show you on my phone if you can see it. Just bear with me. So that is it at the moment. So I don't know if you're going to be able to see the glare, but it's check me out on Instagram, Colour with Sean, and the information on there. It's also on my Facebook group as well, Drawn to a Diverse E-Colouring Book, and it's to 50 years of Stonewall. If you don't know what Stonewall is an LGBT community charity, which in fact in 1969, I believe, first started its riots in Stonewall in New York, and that's how the equal rights movement started. And then obviously we ended up having Pride, and it's celebrating its 50 years, and it's still obviously got a lot of work to do to get awareness and to try and educate tolerance to the world for equality, equal love, etc. And it also gives people equal opportunities in regards to employment, education, healthcare, etc. So it's not just about equal rights, it's more than that. It's about healthcare, education, employment, etc. And they do so much, and so many good campaigns that they do. So 10% of each sale is going to be going to the Stonewall charity, and we have 11 amazing artists. We have Dinny from Din Civic, we have Herb Lenhard, we have Cheryl LaFond, Reinhardt, Matt Davison, Carolina Kibuska, Tiana Loft, Sandra Winther, Nalike Shoemaker. We have Carla Mangana, and we have Kelly O'Gorman. So great lineup there. That's going to be available from the 1st of December on my Etsy store. The link is in the description of the on Instagram, but obviously I'll be putting out a link once it is finally released. And again, that's going to be on the 1st of December. It is going to be limited time only for 6 months, and the images are exclusive within that 6 months for the project only, and have been designed especially for this project. So yeah, that's it, guys. I just wanted to get out there and let you know, and I'm really chuffed to bits, and so far the response has been phenomenal. So it's awesome. Nana, oh, thank you. You're so kind, Nana. So yeah, we're going to be doing a bit of bokeh as well. So I actually used my good friend Helen's special effects book. So Helen Elliston, which you probably all know and love, has 3 of these books out already. Colorist Special Effects 1, 2, and 3. She's currently working on number 4, by the way. Hopefully sometime next year it'll be out. And I would say number 2 is one of my favorites because it has pretty much everything that I know and love in coloring that I tend to color quite often, like skin, things with backgrounds, gems, jewels, stones, animals. And I just followed her bokeh background special effects, and I think it turned out pretty good in comparison. I did obviously edit and change some of the colors because I did not have all the colors that she advertised, and because I wasn't particularly using Prismacolor either, which she advertises in the book. It's just basically essentially there to give you a guide on how to do it. You can always edit and change the colors to your preference. She's just using Prismacolor and just as a reference. So I don't think it's too far off. I didn't obviously add a lot of black in. I didn't want loads of black, but yeah, it's a really she does a really good book. There's 3 in the series, and they're pretty awesome. Oh, bless you, Shara. That's absolutely fine. If you have to go, or if you need to reconnect or whichever, that's absolutely fine. Or if you want to watch later, that's fine. It's nice that you are popping in, and obviously no one's forced to stay, but it's nice to have people. It's nice people to be here. Sorry, that was just me. So everybody who just came in now, you missed my little Santa message. I'm going to do that one more time, and then we can continue with the stream and do some colouring.
Ho, ho, ho. It's Santa here. A very Merry Christmas and the happiest New Year. Ho, ho, ho.
So I hope you like the effects. And we've got Olaf here, and it is a creepy Olaf. He's very cute on the outside, but on the inside he sounds possessed. He makes the sound and he sounds like a possessed child. So yeah, he sounds creepy. Obviously from China or somewhere like that. It's been made on the cheap. I don't think it's the real one. So yeah, Merry Christmas, guys. We're getting, well, I know we're not quite at Christmas, but we're getting there. We're getting closer and closer, and it's scary and daunting because the end is almost, the end of the year is almost near, so as to say. Hi, Heather. Hello. But this is the time that we start our Christmas colouring, because we want our Christmas colouring to be done for around Christmas so we can post them and wish everyone Merry Christmas. And so we tend to start Christmas colouring early, don't we? Even before we put the decorations up. Not for one putting decorations up before December, that's just me. Well, Christmas is fun. Should cheer up on Monday. Take away the Monday blues. So yes, let's start with the lanterns, because like I say, we're going to start with the light source. Then when we know our light source, we can then obviously do the rest, because light source is going to be the key for this image. I'm just going to be using my typical mix of pencils. I like to use polys, I like to use luminance, I like to use Cris-Mas. I do have other pencils as well, but I tend to keep my polys, luminance and Cris-Mas all into one place, in one tub, so they're just easy grab, easy reaching, easy to grab. So let's start with some polys to get some yellow tones out and some orange tones for the flames. We'll do those first. Hey Shelly, hi hon. We're celebrating Christmas today, Cris-Mas, but it's C-R-I-S hyphen M-A-S because it's Chris Lopez, Cris-Mas. And we're going to be turning this lovely spring-looking image called Girl in the Wind into something a bit more snowy and Christmas effect. We're going to be doing a recreate of an image, which you normally see people where they take an image. A lot of people do it for Anastasia Ali Caldereva's, is that her name? Colouring books like Mysteria and Nocturnes, where they take the image and they completely transform it. I'm going to attempt doing that by making this into a high neck jumper, and then we're going to be doing some snow effects. We might even do some decoration somewhere, maybe do like a bow or something on here. But yeah, and we'll do some like snowed flowers. So it should be fun, and it's going to be this is going to be part one of, I think, up to 3. So I think we're going to be doing it in 3 parts because it's going to take some time. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. Sorry, Nana, but you started making me sing now. You don't want me to sing. Snow. Snow, snow, snow. All right, so we got some yellows and we got some oranges. I'm just trying to get a reference. I actually went to Lumiere last night, which is like a light art festival, which is throughout the city of Durham, and it's all these light installations, and they're absolutely fantastic. It only happens once every 2 years. And in the cathedral, they had this like fire display and these lanterns. And I did take a photo, took a selfie, and I think I'm going to use that as my inspiration for lighting. Let me just so yeah, that was me yesterday. And there's lantern. It's really pretty. You can see like the lights in the background, and that's pretty cool. And there's a blue one. There's David. That was the fire installation. And then inside the cathedral, this looks really scary and spooky. Inside the cathedral, they had these vests, like clothing vests, all hanging up on the ceiling, on the sort of like washing line in the cathedral, and they had candles inside. It was called spirits, so it's supposed to be like ghosts. And they had this like eerie, spooky music playing. And inside a cathedral, it was like pretty spooky and dark, but it was cool. It was really cool. So I filmed some as well. So yeah, guys, if you just come in and new, we do like to do a bit of chat before we do some colouring. We like to catch up. So we do a bit of chat and then we do a bit of colour. So if you're watching this back and you don't want to listen to my chatting along, please feel free to skip forward into the video. and if you just want to follow the colouring. So yeah, that is the cathedral. And that was another photo I took. Awesome, isn't it? That was a cathedral outside. I had a big projection on it, and all the lights, artist installation. Pretty awesome. And Durham Cathedral is very old, and it's an amazing cathedral, and it's so well kept. And it just kept moving and changing. And actually, did you know Durham Cathedral, Avengers Endgame, I believe it was a scene in there actually was filmed inside the cathedral. It was the Thor scene with his mother when he goes back in time before she obviously pops her clogs. And that was an awesome one. It was a massive, oversized snow globe saying "I love Durham," and it was just kept changing color. It was so awesome. Yeah, no, that was inside Durham Cathedral, and you can pretty much, when you walk in, you can see that's the snow globe. Awesome, isn't it? We went to a dessert restaurant. We went to a dessert restaurant. I had banoffee pancakes, and David had a cookie dough cheesecake, and he was enjoying it that much. She was pulling a funny face. Hey, bless him. And there was a slinky as well. It was a giant slinky. This is pretty awesome. It was like one of them, them night things you used to, a projector when you're little, used to have when you go to bed, and it projects the stars and it makes a sound. Hey, Crystal. It's so pretty. And then this was the first one, so this is the last one, guys, not the colouring. But these were little music. When the light came on, it made a sound, and they're going that fast, it's making like a song. Pretty cool, isn't it? Where's David? So yeah, that's pretty much like the essence of what we did last night. And this is on every 2 years, and you literally walk across the entire city. It is an all evening thing, so it can take about 4 hours to get across the entire city and see all the installations, if not more. And it only happens once every 2 years, but it's really good fun. It's free to get in, get out, and it gets thousands upon thousands of people going from everywhere across the country. There's loads of people from Scotland came down, and it's pretty one of the most well-known Lumières that we have in the UK. And it is such good fun, and they always do an amazing job. So we always look forward to it. So yeah, guys, that was our little night out. That's why I didn't end up streaming last night, and I did actually forget to update the stream. So I apologise for that, but thank you, Heather, for updating people with that information for me. So let's start with some colouring, guys, because obviously that's why you're here. So to start off a bit of orange, I'm using the polys just to begin with, because I can add like a light layer of colour with polys, and I can build it up. Yeah, it's a bit like a recording, and when it started off slow, and then it got faster and faster and faster. It was pretty cool. Change to the yellow, but yeah, it was really, really good fun. And obviously, you know what, we all have an interest in creativity and art, and you know, to see light made into art is just fantastic. There we go, we have our lantern here. So let's use that for ideas. And then if we take a white or a cream, where's a white? Not white, yeah, we'll take a white. And then over the top, just burnish. So it looks like it's glowing. And this is a white luminance. I like using this because they're rather soft. Not as soft as Prisma, but because of that, you don't get a wax bloom straight away, which I do like. And then if I take this neon color here, this neon yellow, and just go around the flame. And if I take the Naples Ochre, Naples Ochre in the luminance, it's like a creamy yellow tone. And I just need to take a dark yellow. So let's take this, what's it called? Yellow ochre. Hi Helen, how you doing? Nice to see you. And then I'll just warm it up a little bit with the yellow ochre. Walnut brown, just add a little bit of contrast. I just like using a little bit of black as well, just on the bottom. You can see it just adds a bit more lifelike to it. I'm actually going to be doing an additional stream next week, guys, just to let you all know. I'm going to be streaming with Belinda. I believe it's going to be Thursday for us that I'll be streaming with Belinda. But it'll be Friday for her. And we're going to be doing a Nalike image, Nalike Shoemaker, who we both admin for on her current group. So we're going to come together to do a Nalike image. It is a beautiful image, isn't it, Helen? Back to the yellowed ochre. Is it ochre or orchard? I never know how to pronounce it. Light yellow glaze. Yeah, I've been looking forward to having the stream with Linda. It's been something I've planned for a little while, but just need to double check with her later on, actually, just to confirm time. Because I think we're going to be doing a different image. I think she's going to be doing one from the line art book, and I'm doing one from the Gothic book, which is book 4. But obviously, not fully confirmed yet. So I just need to double check with her to see what we're doing. Hi, Loretta. How are we doing? It is a beautiful image, isn't it? And if you don't have it, then the Etsy store link is in the description. And it's not a bad price either, to be fair. Even on the full price, I don't think she charges that much, to be fair. And Chris, you might know from Hidden Paradise Colouring Book. She sells the PDF of that now on her Etsy store. So, because it used to be by, was it Anthem Publishing? They originally released it, and I think now the contract must have been released from it, and she's able to sell it as a PDF now, and it's now on a PDF version on her Etsy store. And it's a nice book, but I actually, at the moment, I'm preferring her newer images like this and the dragonfly one that she did, which I coloured. I think you've seen that one. I'll quickly show you now. I've got my PDF file here, which is huge. The bank says no. Yes, I know that feeling. Where is she? Ah, there she is. So that was the other Chris Lopez one that I finished. I did this on Tauntaun paper actually, and this is her dragonfly one. I'll see if I can zoom out. That was the other one. And I did that with, I think I did this with polys. I think I just did it, no, I did it with Cris-Mas and polys. And for the wings, I just done went over the outline with a white gel pen, and it was just simple and effective. And I did that like last. And I did a black background, but with a blue glow. And I just had loads of fun with it. And I just think it's a awesome image. So I think our newer images are so good. And I hope she has more like this and this one here. So yeah, I enjoyed it. And I had a bit of practice doing a bit of leather. So I really enjoyed this one, and it's probably one of my favorites I've done this year. And that was on Tauntaun. So yeah, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a white, add a neon yellow gel pen. Just a jelly roll. So I'm just going to take the neon first. And then the white. Oh, thanks guys. I'm just going to take the white, and then I'm going to drag that little bit of neon around, and it should lighten as it goes around. And then if I take the yellow glaze once more, and just lightly around do a glow. Then, Loretta, you need to put it on your wish list. And then take the white. Just go around the edge, just to soften the edge. And then lastly, that Naples Ochre, which is the creamy yellow. And then if you need to, like I do, you just go back in with your gel pen and tidy up places. Because with a candle, you shouldn't really see the outline of the flame. There we go. Hey Leslie, how you doing? So I'll let that ink dry, and then whilst that's drying, we can just do a bit of the globe. So let's have a look at my little reference, which is this little picture that I took last night. So it's going to be dark on the bottom and light on the top. Let's take the Naples yellow, actually. That's quite a nice mid-yellow. Just going to shorten it up because I like to have a sharp point. Oh, thanks, Dana. There's the Naples. Actually, is this going to be better with this light as well? Is that any better? Or is that better? That looks better. I think you can see it better now. So I'll take the Naples yellow, and at the top, I'm not going to fill in the entire space. I do want some of this to still have some of the grey paper showing. So I'm just going to do light-handedly, just circular motion, just random circles, leaving some of the grey space. So just kind of like a random, messy circular scribble. I know my way of describing things is probably not the best way of trying to describe things, but I think you probably get the gist of what I mean. And the reason why I'm not filling the entire area and leaving some of the grey is because you want some of the glass to show, and you want some of the warmth to show as well from the glow. You don't want to just be all yellow, because otherwise it's not going to look like glass or three-dimensional. And then as it gets down, it's not going to have as many. And it'll just get darker. Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, it's been on my to-do list for ages. And then if we take the darker yellow, which is is it dark cadmium yellow? Dark cadmium? And then at the bottom, do the same again, just randomly. Just at the bottom though, because you want it to be light at the top, dark at the bottom. I know you don't have to do it the way I'm doing it. This is my way of describing to you kind of what I'm doing. It makes me sound like I know what I'm doing, even though really I'm just I'm just going with the flow. Another thing I had to do today with this new FTC law coming in, being in place. Well, I wouldn't say new, but it's been in place, but it's not been adhered to on YouTube. With this enforcement by the FTC, which is, struck us like lightning. I've had to actually go through all my videos one by one and change the settings, and it took me ages. So I don't know how to express my condolences to Dee Dee for her having to go through all her videos as well, because she has got probably about 10 times more videos than I have. So God bless her. I know she said that it took her 3 hours to go through all her videos. Luckily, it took me about an hour to hour and a half. So yeah, anyone who has a stream, you'll need to go into your settings and go through all your previous uploads and live streams and change the settings to say that the content is not aimed at kids. It's something you'll have to do. Otherwise, who knows, perhaps your stream might get deleted, or if not, your channel. We don't know 100% what's going to happen. At the moment, they're just telling us to jump, and we're just asking how high. Not diamond painting. You've done half of yours so far, Heather. Well, I think it just needs. I think we just need to ensure that it's done by January. I think that's the gist that I'm getting. Right, I'm taking the brown color here, and I'm just going to add some shadow area for where these leaves are hitting. And where the snow is, and the candle. And then just going over the circle a little bit. I've got the lines a little bit, but not worry, I can always fix that. I don't think you can do them all at once, no. You can't, you have to go through each one individually. I did have a look to see if you can automatically do it, but no, you can't. You have to go through each one individually and change it. But going forward, when you do your streams and you do uploads, it automatically gives you the question, is your stream for kids or is it for adults? And then obviously you can just tick at that point, you know which one it's for. So you can just automatically tick that one. So it's just a pain to go back and have to do it all for the previous videos, but yeah, it needs must, you know. Yes, exactly. They wouldn't make it easy for us. No, we have to put some work in. Nothing in the world is simple. You can automatically age restrict your videos, but if you do that, if you do an age restriction, then what that means is that your videos will not be monetized. So therefore, if your videos are not monetized, you won't be eligible for like the AdSense. You won't be eligible for revenue from YouTube if you're eligible for things like if you're eligible to get revenue from YouTube for having so many subscribers and watch time and all that, then it just means that you might have a bit more difficulty getting your videos advertised by YouTube because they're not monetized. So I wouldn't recommend ticking that, but just go through and just change it, saying that this is not targeted to children. Trying for 2 days now. Say we're not safe my changes. I'm trying for 2. You can do it on the app as well. You can do the changes on the app. So maybe try the app. because I did mine in the app and it all saved, no problem. Took me an hour to go through them all, but it did change. Okay. Well, Connie, are you doing it on a computer? Are you doing it on your mobile? How are you trying to do it? Because what I'm doing is I'm going into the app, which is the YouTube Studio. So if I go onto my phone, I've got YouTube Studio. So I come to YouTube Studio, and then if I go into my dashboard, I go into my videos. If I just click one of the videos here, you can see obviously all the information, and then you click on the pencil, and then you go to advanced, and you go to audience, and it goes, yes, it's made for kids. No, it's not made for kids. No, it's not made for kids. Save, which obviously mine's already saved, and then obviously you just go back. Maybe try the YouTube Studio app, Connie, if you can use that on your mobile. See if it works out, because that's how I did mine. And it seemed to work on that. Try to change your tags. Sometimes tags can be funny. Sometimes they don't always save. I've noticed that myself. Now I'm just going back in with the light layer of black. Now that I've got the brown and the yellow glow on. Try and add a bit more depth. So yeah, I'm thinking about doing this as a 3-part stream. And then also on my Facebook group, if you're not already a member, it's free. But if you're not a member, then I do suggest you do go over there and check it out. We're currently having an event with Dinny, which she's a great artist. She's quite a new artist, but I love her images. She does draws fantastic girls, and she has a lovely art style. And we're doing a free image Christmas colouring, which, if I show you the image, I can find it. Where's my Facebook images? I have that many images on this phone. This is the image. So this is the image that we're giving away for free in my colouring group on Facebook for a colour along, and it's by Dinny Dinsick, And if you colour the image and you post it before the 27th of December, you'll get a thank you image to colour from Dinny as an exclusive new design. So that's pretty awesome. So yeah, just go into Colour with Sean community colouring group, and you can join in the fun. Dinny's also going to be in the charity book. She has done 2 amazing images in there, and one of them is the front cover of the book. She's done such a fantastic job on that it just had to be the front cover. It is. So if you do want to colour that and you want to take part, just pop over to my Facebook group. The link should be in the description anyway, so just click on that link. Join, become a member. I'll ask you to answer a few little questions just to make sure you're not a robot. And you can just join in the fun. It's a free image, and anybody who takes part, shows their work in progress, or posts their finished image by the 27th of December, will be sent a little thank you colouring page, which is being exclusively designed by Dinny herself, for those who have taken part. And that is going to be available from Friday, so I'm going to post the link to the file on Friday in the group. It's quite a nice Christmas image without being like too stereotypical Christmas. It's quite nice. It's just got like a snowy wintry scene. You're not ready for Christmas. But it's not too overly Christmas. It's more like a winter scene, isn't it? It's got the baubles and it's got the candy cane, yes, but it's not like a Santa. It's not an elf. It's not a reindeer. It's not that stereotypical Christmas sort of image. Not that there's anything wrong with stereotypical type images for Christmas. Yes, the colouring book charity is out on the 1st of December. And yeah, thank you, Nana, for colouring that herb image. You did an absolutely fantastic job with that image. I knew you would, because you love his work. And anybody who's not seen it, just check it out on Instagram, and you'll see the images that are going to be available in the Mixed Artist colouring book from the 1st of December in my Etsy store. And I've actually drawn an image myself for it. I've drawn Violet. This is her. I can show you her in full. Here is she. This is my drawing of Violet. This is going to be in the colouring book, and actually somebody's coloured it already. Crayon Crazy Cat on Instagram did a fantastic job of colouring it. This is Stella's version of it. So this is done by Stella, Crayon Crazy Cat. She did a fantastic job of colouring it. So yeah. And the reason why I drew this and I called it Violet is because it's actually got a story to it. It's to do with I set it to carry the story. I'm trying to find it. It's based upon a poem Yeah, so violets. Violets and their colour became a code used by lesbian and bisexual women. The symbol of their flower derives from several fragments of poems by Sappho, in which she describes a lover wearing garlands or a crown with violets. In the 1926 play La Prisonnière by Edouard Baudet, used a bouquet of violets to signify lesbian love. When the play became subject to censorship, many Parisian lesbians wore violets to demonstrate solidarity with its lesbian subject matter. So that's supposed to be Sappho's lover, Violet. And then the calamus plant, which is these. The calamus plant, according to some interpretations, American poet Walt Whitman used to wear calamus plants to represent homoerotic love. And then the green carnation, which is these. Well, you don't have to make them green. The carnations here, the green carnation. In 19th century England, green indicated homosexual afflictions. Victorian gay men would often pin green carnation on their lapel, as popularized by openly gay author Oscar Wilde, who often wore one on his lapel. So I kind of merged all these flowers into this headdress to, you know, for representative for LGBT love and exception, and so yeah, it's kind of the backstory to it without being it too obvious. I'm currently working on a Christmas image, guys, for you. I've not finished it yet, but this is a Snow Queen or Ice Queen. Sorry, Ice Queen. This is my little Ice Queen that I'm doing at the moment, and she's frozen this little robin. Bless him. No problem, Heather. I'll see you soon, darling. Thank you for modding for me, and I'll see you soon. Speak to you soon as well. But yeah, this is Ice Queen. She's going to be available soon in the shop. I've just got some finishing touches to do, and just neaten some edges as well, and finish this sort of ice blast. So yeah, been working on quite a bit lately. Oh, thanks, Helen. Take care. Bye, Heather. See you soon. So yeah, just getting back into doing a bit of drawing. I think my problem was I always had self-doubt, and I used to always compare myself to everybody else, and I just thought I'm not good enough. And I think that's why I just stopped drawing for a long time. And even when I tried to get back into it the first time around, I just felt like, well, I'm in no shape or form on anybody on par or to any level towards these other artists that are selling these great images and doing well with them. So I just thought, no, what's the point? And I just kind of put it on the back burner. But then I just had a reminder to say that, you know, if it's something you love, just do it. And if people like it, they'll buy it. If they don't, that's fine. You're just doing something that you love and care about. But I've also at the same time had people that keep asking me, and out of all them images that were in the coloring book, I had, because I've asked a couple of colorists to just color an image as a promotion for the book, and 2 people asked to do Violet as straight away, and I was like, really? Out of all them artists that are there, that are well known and really great artists, people wanted to choose mine, and I was like, okay, this is not what I'm used to. You nagged me a bit, did you, Nana? You're crying over onions. Oof. I hate chopping onions. Actually, speaking of onions, yesterday I went to make make cheese on toast with onion, and well, David went to do it for me, and he didn't, and the onion didn't cook properly, so it was practically raw. So all day I had a taste of red onion in my mouth. And I did obviously brush my teeth. I bought mints, I bought chewing gum, and then we went to get something to eat when we went out. And I ordered a Christmas burger, so it was like a beef burger. It had brie, cranberry, bacon, and it was really nice. And then they served it with raw red onion, not more red raw onion. And my God, I just could not get rid of the smell of red onion. And I couldn't get rid of the taste either. It just kept walking taste of red onion. I was like, no thanks. So I'm kind of being put off red onion at the moment after yesterday. It's a bit strong. No problem, Connie. You get yourself good sleep. And thanks for popping along. I'll see you soon, darling. But I've noticed, like, when you go to places, loads of places just put like raw red onion in. I don't mind it cooked, but raw, it's just too overpowering. It also has a similar effect on me, garlic, because with garlic, you know how obviously if people have garlic normally, it makes them have smelly breath. I know this is a random conversation and topic to talk about, but hey ho. And normally with garlic, obviously, it makes people have like garlic smelly breath. Now with garlic, for me, it doesn't give me bad breath of like garlic smell. It actually makes me it makes me smell of garlic. It actually comes out my pores, and even after I've obviously brushed my teeth and everything, washed my face, it comes out my pores. So I try to stay away from garlic if I'm going out. If I'm staying in, that's fine, but I don't want to be smelling garlic if I'm going out somewhere or in public. And onion does like sort of a similar effect if it's raw. You don't mind it in salad? Not too bad, but I think it can repeat on you. Right, Naples Orca. So what I'm going to do for this part, the first part, is I'm going to just do the light source first. Obviously, do these globes here, and then just select areas where I want the light to reflect. And then on the next stream, I'll start the Walker background and show you how I did that with the other image. But I'm going to do it with different colors and tones, maybe a cool tone. Oh, I get that as well. I'm almost 29, you know. I'm getting to the point nearly 30. People say, "Oh, you're still a spring chicken." I don't feel it. Yeah, I'm 29 in February the 10th. Both me and David have birthdays on the 10th. This is the 10th of November, and mine is the 10th of February. I'm in the VIP club of the month because I was born in February. There's only 28 days in February, so there's very limited amount of people born in February compared to the rest of the months. Yeah, Helen, you're February as well, aren't you, darling? You're 19th. The one thing I don't like about having a birthday in February is that it's just after Christmas and everybody is, everyone's skint, meaning that they've got no money, everyone's broke. So it's not a best time to have a birthday. David has his in November, so it's just before Christmas, which is not as bad. But then for my mum's birthday is the 22nd of December, the same as her sister, but there's 2 years apart. That's, just like 2 days before Christmas. And, 3 days before Christmas. And then my sister's is the 3rd of January, so just straight after Christmas and New Year. And then mine's the 10th of February. So it's just like birthdays around Christmas time. Hey, Shadow. Hello. What are you doing? Hello. What? What you want? What? Is that you want on my lap? Say hello. Shadow's here. Morning, cat about. He's here. Say hi, Shadow. He does. He has we call it a squeak. Don't you? Have a squeak. He's got a big belly, hasn't he? Yeah. Got a big flabby belly. And he's off. Oh yeah, cutie, handsome. It's his birthday next month, actually. His birthday is December. We don't know exact date in December, so we just say December 1st. But on his record at the vets, they say the 31st. So it's one or the other. But yeah, his is December. And he's going to be turning 8. I can't believe we've had him for 8 years. It just seems like yesterday. Even though he's 8 and he's not actually a kitten anymore, he's still my baby. And he's still a big baby. He still acts like a baby. Don't you? And he's always and he's got his perfect name is Shadow because he just literally follows me everywhere. He's got to be where I am, and if I'm not around and I'm upstairs, he's downstairs, and he thinks I've gone somewhere, he'll meow for me. And when he meows for me, it sounds like he's saying hello. He goes meow 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 meow. It's so funny. He often does it when me and David go to bed and he's downstairs and he's like, I'm on my own. Meow, meow. I need to record it at some point so you can hear it. It's cute but funny, and it's surreal because it actually sounds like he's saying hello. And I always say to David, I'm pretty sure that cat I'm sure that cat was a human in his past life because he just has so many human-like qualities. But yes, really cute. He's trouble as well, though. Causes chaos. Gets into everything. Okay. So now we'll take that white, that cream, the primrose. And just to round this off a bit. I really like and enjoy using polys and lumens together. I think they work very well together. A cat cake recipe. What's a cat cake recipe? I don't want to be eating cats. I know what you mean. I mean, like for Shadow. I made him one once. It was his first birthday, and I just took his wet food and I took a cake mold, and it was in the shape of a butterfly. That's the only one I had. And I just squashed it down and just left it set overnight, and he had that. But no, he wouldn't really bother. And plus, because he's got urinary tract disease. It means that he's quite because he's easily stressed and by things. He does have certain foods can cause it to block, and he's got to have constant water. And you can only have particular food. So got to be careful because he can get crystals and stones in his bladder, which can cause it to block, and his bladder to fill, and it can be quite dangerous, and can cause his bladder to explode. And if that happened, you see nothing good would happen. So we have like a prescription biscuits for him, and for wet food, he's really struggle with wet food for him. He's just so fussy. So the only thing he'll eat, wet food wise, is actual tuna. He's very particular. He just has plain tuna in spring water. That's the only thing he'll have. So that's what he gets. He gets his biscuits in the morning, and then he gets his tuna and spring water in the evening. Well, thanks, Animal. And then I'm going to take the white and just add a bit of sort of shine of a glass effect. So now that I add the white in there, it just looks more glowy, doesn't it? With that gel pen around the flame. And when you add white onto the grey tone tan paper, grey tone tan? Why do I say grey tone tan? It's either grey tan, or grey toned, or tanned, or tone tan. I can't say it. Toned tan paper or grey tone paper. So this is grey tone paper, and if you use it on grey toned or the tan tone paper, you put white onto it. The white pops off the page. It looks really good. Yeah, on Belinda's stream last night, she had a great dream. She'd done part 2 of the Michelle Tracy Sienna Fairy book, and actually, luckily enough, I won a copy of the book as part of the giveaway. I was blessed to have to win the giveaway, and I must say it is a really nice book, and I will do a flip through and put it up on the channel, and I'll have to do a colouring in it at some point. When I catch up on the rest of my other work in progresses I'm currently working on. So yeah, I quite like the grey. The grey looks quite nice. I think if you want, it depends on what you want. I think both look pretty good. The tan does add a bit more warmth, I would say. It just gives you more of a warm undertone. But the grey, you can pretty much do both. You can do you can add warmth to it, and you can also make things look really cool with it, like cold. Thanks, Crystal. Take this Naples again. And then just go slightly over the white so it's not as harsh. So what's everyone been doing with their Mondays? They had a good start of the week? Lots of laundry, so you're doing housework. Yeah, I was supposed to be doing housework today, but that didn't really materialise. Did a little bit, but then I just stopped. I was just like, I can't adult today. It's just too much. It's just days where I just can't adult. To be honest, the grey is not that much difference to the tone tan of the Strathmore, because they're pretty much muted. They're very muted in regards to tone. Like if it was a darker grey, then obviously I think that wouldn't look as good. But when I show them on camera, they don't look that much different on camera. You can see difference in person. So that's the toned grey, and that's so this is the toned grey paper. It's on the sketch paper, because that's what will go through my computer. And then this is the toned tan. So there's not a massive difference. So that's the difference, to be fair. The tan and the grey. Right, so let's continue. So I'll probably, on this stream, guys, I'll probably only get these lantern bauble things done. So that's what's the light source. And like I say, the next one I'll do the bokeh background. We'll plan it out. Bokeh background, if you get yourself a little circle template thing like this, you can get one with loads of different circles on it. I've just got this one with a few and some other shapes as well. But you can get one that just does circles, or you can get a multi one like this. So like a circle template or a shape template. And these are absolutely fantastic for planning out your circles for bokeh. And what I tend to do is I'll get a white pencil or a yellow pencil, depending on the colors I'm doing. If I'm doing a warm glow, I'll use a yellow pencil to outline. If I'm going to do a cool glow, then I use a white. So let's say I was going to put one here. I would just then, draw that in. If obviously that's all going to be white on the inside, then I can color that all white, and then maybe just add like the soft blue edge or something like that. But that's how I start with it. I'll show that on the next one, which will be next Sunday. Should be Sunday. I don't think anything's happening next Sunday. Yeah, putting it in the wash is not a problem, but turning on the washing machine, but it's then folding it and then putting it away. That's the real chore. It's very easy to just let your clean washing build up in a pile and fold it in the corner, isn't it? That's my chair. David tried to build this chair for me, and he hasn't put the screws in properly, so it pops ever so often, and it gives me a fright. Luckily, I didn't swear. Okay, so I think that's starting to look really nice, actually. And now for the candle. So again, using the same color, which is this Naples yellow, ochre yellow, Naples ochre. What is it? Naples ochre, how you pronounce it. There's a glow around the candle. Oh, have you left the caps off them? Like you've not put the cap on properly, Nana? I've done that before, and it's a nuisance. why with, especially with Cortex, I always make sure that the clasps clicks, because I don't want to dry that marker. Not when they're not very cheap, are they? Oh, they just all run out at once. Well, you must be using them quite often then for them to run out that quick. I do go through a lot of finer pens, like these uni ones, which I use for drawing. These are uni ones I use for drawing. And you get like light grey, dark grey, and you get black ones as well. And nice fine tips. And I go through quite a lot of them. This is the yellow glaze in the poly. And then I would just hit the white for the middle. Oh, okay, yeah, uni ones, you have to be careful because they are good, but I do find that the nibs quite easily bend out of shape, and then that stops them from working properly. They're quite delicate, them ones. That's the ones that I use. But I do have the Pit Pen fine liners, which is the Faber-Castell ones, and I think they're probably the really good ones. They're the best ones. They don't dry up as much. How's that looking, guys? Is that looking glowy and believable? Looks very glowy. Oh, that's the effect we're going for, isn't it? Very glowy. And then just where the black line is, I'm just going to go in with the brown and outline it with the pencil, just so kind of cover the black line with the brown, just so it looks a bit more softer. But just where the glowy bit is, because that'll obviously be a white line. And then for the snowy bits, I'm just going to do a slight glow on the top. Well, I don't think it's actually snow, but I'm going to make it into snow. Oh, thank you. Thanks, guys. And then I'm going to take a light blue. This one's quite nice for a snow effect. This one is sky blue. And then just these circles, I'm going to just ever so slightly dot in with this blue, so that when I go over it with white, it kind of looks a bit more cool tone on the bottom. So it's warm tone on the top, but cool on the bottom, where the light can't get through. Take care, Helen. Thank you so much for dropping in, and thanks for modding for me. And then just going with the white. Well, this is buff titanium, so it's just slightly warmer than white. So I'll put that on the top. And then if I grab the actual white, which is here, which is very little. How dinky is that? Just tilt the page just so I can get the right angle. And then just where if you want to, you can add a bit more of the sky blue in. Just to add a tiny bit more coolness to it over the white. And it will just be subtle because obviously you've already got the white on there. Probably better if the pencil was a little bit more sharper. Which I'll sharpen now. Yeah, for the language tutorials. Dinky, yeah, dinky. It's like little dinky. Nana, do you say dinky? Or have you heard of dinky, where something's little dinky? Nana says dinky as well. I thought Aussies would have said dinky, because I know, especially up the northeast of England, and Australia share some lingo. You've never heard it before. It's like when I say the blender, oh, that's mint. And she goes, mint? Mint? I'm like, yeah, it's like what we say up here. Something's really good or something's really awesome. They go, oh, that's mint. Like something's really cool, so something's really fresh. It's mint. That's another one for you. You've heard that one. Okay, well, there you go. Just drink my very cold tea. So let's take this white, because wasn't using the white before, was I? I was using the buff titanium, which is not as white. So I'm going to add a bit more a glow around this. Just I want to soften the glow around the flame, just because the gel pen can sometimes look a little bit harsh. Not so much on camera, but in person it can. And just add a little bit more of the white here. And then sometimes if you get like a harsh line from the white, I like go back in with the colour next to it just to soften the edges of the white where you don't want a hard edge. And then I just take the white gel pen again, and then we're just going to get rid of some of these these dark lines. So I think I'm going to go back and the title of this stream and call it Part 1 Light Source, because that's essentially what we've done, isn't it? So we can do these in segments and split them into categories, so people watching them back can choose which part they want to watch, whether it's like light source, bokeh, background, skin tone, hair. White gel pen always looks great. It adds accents to and life to a lot of drawings. Yes, I do sometimes use, well, I do use luminance quite a lot for skin. But again, I often mix them with polys and sometimes with Cris-Mas as well, depending on what type of skin tone I want to get. So if I want to make her quite really pale, then I would use a mix between luminance and Prisma and maybe some polys as well. Because I find with the polys that you do get a nice skin tone selection, but for your lighter skin tone, it's still very warm. And with the Prismas, you do get a very light pale flesh tone, which you don't get in the other sets. So that is like your lightest flesh tone I can find, which is the light peach. And then just I'm not totally getting rid of that line for the circle bit here, but I'm just like kind of etching over it just to soften it so it looks a bit more believable. So I think that's it, guys. I think that is the lanterns done, or baubles, whichever you want to call them. And then just want to go in and mark where the glow is going to be. So I'll have glow on the leaves, obviously. So I'm just going to go with the yellow glaze and mark where the glow is going to be. Because again, this is still all part about, it's all about light source. And it's always good to maybe do your light source first, so you can plan where the light's going to hit first, and then you can add your colours in after you've marked all your bits of yellow for the glow, rather than try and do it later. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I didn't want to do a typical Christmas image. I wanted to do something that, you know, may not automatically look like Christmas, but you can make it look Christmassy. So it was like a bit like a transform. And there was this one, or there was the Anastasia one, which is in Mysteria, I think. But I thought I'd do this one because I've seen loads of the Anastasia one coloured. And I haven't done a Chris one for a while. And Chris is a good artist, and she's lovely to talk to as well. She's so lovely. I'm not saying Anastasia's not. Don't, as Dee Dee says, don't email me. Okay, so marking on the hair, light source there. See what I'm doing? I'm going like from that. Well, that's light there, and that's going to reflect. That's light there. That's going to reflect here. That's going to reflect here. So that's how I'm planning it out. Also, obviously I've done them and then them, but then I've got to think here. So light source here, that's going to reflect on here. Then that one's going to reflect, put a little bit on to here. That one's going to reflect a little bit here, but not as much because they're a little bit further away. There we are. So that is we've planned out the light source there. So that is light source, guys. That is how I plan out the light source in my colouring. And I did that first. So then that means when I go in with colours, then I've automatically got the light source put in, and I can blend into that light source. So that's what I've done. And then obviously the next one, next video, which is Sunday, I'll do the bokeh background, which is pretty much what I've done with the Monya image. But we'll do, instead of the warm colours, we'll do blues, whites, bit of grey, making it very cool toned, like a bright, cool glow. And we'll do that for the next stream. And then the third part, we'll do the hair and the skin. And then we'll do a bit like a transform. So at the moment, she's got a neck brace on and no clothes. Who is going to wear no clothes in snow? So what we'll do, we can make this into like a high neck jumper. And we'll transform that into a high neck jumper for next time. So that's what we're going to do. It's going to be in 3 parts, guys. So next Sunday, and then the following week, the 3rd part. And then, yeah, we'll get this done in 3 parts. Fingers crossed. So I just want to thank everyone for popping in today, guys, and thank you for your time. And I hope you enjoyed the stream. Please remember to give me a thumbs up. That really helps the channel. And if you've not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel for more content. And click the links in the description. All right, guys. So I'll see you next week. And well, I'll see you later on this week. Actually, I'll see you Sunday. So have a good rest of your week, guys. And I'll probably see you in another stream somewhere else. So good night, guys. Take care. Mwah. Bye.
Ho, ho, ho. It's Santa here. A very Merry Christmas and the happiest New Year. Ho, ho, ho.
Bye, guys. Merry Christmas.